Daisy Ode there, reliving the story of her grandmother. Still part of the show this morning, and at this juncture I'd like to invite our chief host, the man that has been able to put all of us together and to put this show together, to come forward again and do the closing for us. It's been a wonderful time out. The audience have been wonderful, and I'm sure that the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, will say it all to us as he comes forward to take the closing ceremony. Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the former Governor of Rivers State and current Minister of Transport and the Director General of the Presidential Campaign Council for 2019. My brother Rotimi Amechi, Honorable Minister of State, Industry, Trade and Investments, Honorable Minister of State, Budget and National Planning, the Chief Whip of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, representing the Speaker, His Excellency, the Acting High Commissioner of South Africa to Nigeria, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me shorten the protocol and thank you very much for staying till after 2 o'clock. I was not aware that I am supposed to give any closing remarks. I thought my only chance to speak to you was on the panel. So I thank the organizers for the opportunity for me to give these closing remarks. Yesterday we unveiled the 3rd edition of the Kaduna Investment Summit, where we reiterated our vision and commitment to make Kaduna great again. Our plans for the future and our aspiration caused us to launch yesterday the 32-year infrastructure development plan for the state, as well as present the draft of an industrialization plan. Our objective is to close our infrastructure gap, plan for the future, and hope that successive governments will ensure that our children and grandchildren born in this state or living in this state will have a great future. We listened to the keynote address by former President Jakaya Kikwete, and we've accepted the challenge of the keynote speaker to do more in attracting and retaining investments in our state. And I promise him and all of you that we will continue to try harder and will not fail by God's grace. We are grateful to Sterling Bank for their commitment to support 5 sectors: health, education, agriculture, renewable energy and transport, with a sum of ₦1 billion per sector, totaling ₦5 billion in 2018. And we urge our private sector to take advantage of this financial line of credit. It is not just for the state government, it is mostly for the private sector, and we urge you to take advantage of that. We also express our gratitude to Backbone Connectivity Network, who have promised to provide comprehensive wireless connectivity throughout the Kaduna metropolitan area before the end of 2018. I want to use the opportunity to welcome to our midst the Honorable Minister of Defense, Brigadier General Manir Dan Ali, who just walked in. You're welcome, sir. Now, in the course of the last 2 days, different guests, speakers, panelists, and organizations have recognized our efforts and achievements of KADIPA, Kaduna Investment Promotion Agency, in attracting investments. Our investments in human capital have been recognized and complemented. Our infrastructure development have all been recognized. Some have described our state as a pace-setter state. But most of all, I'm grateful to you for recognizing and commending the quality, youthfulness, and diversity of our cabinet and team. Thank you very, very much. I want to assure you, honorable ministers, ladies and gentlemen, that we will not rest on our oars, we will not let our investors and citizens down, and we assure you of our resolve to keep improving to attain higher heights. We will continue to compete against ourselves and continue to be better by God's grace. I want to end by expressing our gratitude to all our investors who in the last 2.5 years have poured hundreds of millions of dollars into this state and created thousands and thousands of jobs. I want to thank our partners, our development partners, our financial partners, our clients, our guests, and all those who graced us with their presence or representation at this third version of Kaduna State Economic and Investment Summit. On behalf of the people and government of Kaduna State, I thank you all for coming, and I wish you safe journey to your destinations. It is my hope, faith, and prayers to see all of us alive, healthy, and back here in April 2019 for Kaduna Investment Summit 4th edition, inshallah. I will not end without joining my elder, my brother. He's not elder, he's in terms of gubernatorial ranking, he is my senior because he was twice governor of Rivers State and I'm just starting. But I would not but join him in reminding you that by the time you come back next year, you would have voted again for the APC, you would have re-elected President Muhammad Buhari. So thank you again and God bless you. God bless Kaduna State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We would invite the ministers to please come on the high side here and have a group photograph with His Excellency. We're glad to have the Minister of Defense again with us this afternoon. We have arrays of ministers here that have joined this occasion. We'd also like to have another group photograph with the governor and organizers of CAD Invest. We'd please like to have that. Organizers of CAD Invest. Organizing committee. Yes, please. The organizing committee of CAD Invest, quickly. We thank you for being part of it all. And one of the greatest writers of all times, William Shakespeare, would describe an occasion like this as all is well that ends well. You've been a wonderful audience. Till we meet again next year at the same time when we'll be having another CAD Invest.
It's been an exciting 2 days. Hello, 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 hello. Well, it's at this point that we come to the end of our live coverage of the third edition of the Kaduna Economic and Investment Summit, CAD Invest 3.0. I'd like to thank you for staying with us. We hope you've had an interesting time here in Kaduna State as we have. Right now, I would like to hand you back to our station for regular programming.